It was important for us to engage conversations around the architecture abroad, but also inside Togo. The Palais de Lomé used to be very important in terms of the modern city of Lomé, given that the urban planning of the city and the main axes were around the Palais de Lomé. Commissioning this pavilion, it's also for us, and what is very important is that we notice that some of the buildings are often overlooked and some are disappearing. So it was important to have conversations about them. So architecture is not necessarily only for experts, but we wanted also it to be for inhabitants. So together with the pavilion in Venice, we did events and exhibitions at the Palais de Lomé, but also inside the city. And we are planning to do other events inside the city this year to celebrate our architectural heritage.
The architectural heritage of Togo needs to be protected. There is a lot to discover there. Whether it's the use of clay in traditional architecture like the tata-tambermas and the hybrid Afro-Brazilian architecture, or the eccentric modernist, at times brutalist, and always fascinating work done during Togo's post-independent era. We want this exhibition to bring attention to this urgent matter, foster a discourse around conservation and transformation that sparks care and action to preserve this legacy.
We started doing research on buildings in Lomé when we were looking at how buildings can help or be part of building a national identity. We hope that it's just the first iteration of a longer research, of a deeper research that brings this kind of heritage to the forefront internationally, but also to contribute to a bigger discussion.
I think it's extremely important as architects to nourish our practice with the work of those who had to think how they should express the African architecture in the early years of the independence of our young African country. I think the history of architecture of West African country has to be documented, so us as architects can have other sources than European or Western source. So it's very important.